Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to some more Lego building. Happy Wednesday. Happy almost Valentine's Day. So I decided to build some Valentine's-related builds. OBS finally betrayed me. Yeah. I think it's the computer. Yeah. My CPU is spiking hard. Hasn't capped out yet, but it should not be up to 90% right now. I'm not stressing it. I'm not playing games. Maybe I should have rebooted. Well, we'll see how it goes. But we got these three Lego sets to build today. So let's go ahead and transition over to the overhead view. Yeah, I've had I had like the whole graphics card crash on me on well, yesterday when I was doing some recording for Daggerfall, which is not exactly a intensive program, shall we say. I didn't have enough, Lil Bunny, and the box is pink. You know, lets you play romantic music. So we've got the Bouquet of Roses. I actually would have liked this better if it were other, like, if there were other colors involved. I think I just need a new machine or new hardware. Like, that's kind of where I am right now. I think I am, Tom Brown. I think I am. Maybe try a new graphic card first. We'll see how that goes. This one is kind of old. It's been giving me problems. These are very thin instruction books. I haven't seen instruction books this thin in quite a while. Can I afford it? Technically, yes. Should I afford it, is the question. It'd be really good if I didn't have to. Because, let's see, are these basically the same? Yeah, these are basically the same. There's a brick separator in this one, and that's about it. Like, it will be expensive, and it will mean dipping into money that I've got invested right now. 25 months, Hunter B. Nice. Thank you very much. 25 months of hams, dragons, and Lego. Nice. A universal expression of love. Millennia ago, Aphrodite, the ancient Greek goddess of love, was said to be so beautiful that roses would rise to greet her whenever she appeared. Ever since then, red roses have been shared as symbols of love. With their beauty, delicate scent, and lush, velvety petals, a gift of roses always makes your loved one feel special and cherished on a romantic first date. Valentine's Day, anniversaries, birthdays, and memorable milestones and moments we share. Seems like the answer is becoming yes. Yeah, well, I mean, that's the thing, is like, I'd really rather not. There are other things that I need to spend the money on too, so other things that I'm saving up for and stuff, so. Well, we'll see how it goes. Would also be better if the stock market weren't so volatile right now, and there weren't some very serious questions about pricing on those things coming up. So these are like, I think they're used as like shoulder armor pauldrons in some of the large Marvel figures. I have not actually seen one of these pieces before. Like this part here, without these side elements, yeah, but not with the side elements. I wonder where those first showed up. In 2006, the rare Juliet Rose sold for $15.8 million. Good lord. That's kind of crazy. So how's everyone doing today? I hope your Wednesday is going well. Oh yeah. So here is the piece that we've had before. It's basically the top part of that. I'm not sure exactly why the heart is in here, but the heart is in here. You're melting. That's what air conditioner is for. Alright, where is the other one? There it is. My Wednesday is going okay. We got a lot of snow last night, and now it is melting because it's raining. You know. Because that's what the weather likes to do for me. Grabbed a few things in case power goes out due to the snowstorm. Yeah, I'm far enough south that the second storm ain't snow for me. Luckily, it was packing snow, so it was really easy to shovel. Oh yeah, it actually did. Which is pretty lucky. I was beginning to worry about water outflow and losing volume on it, but no, it's the level is perfectly fine now. One thing that I do like about the set, I mean, it's a lot of repetitious building. One of the nice things about the other botanical sets is that there's much more variety. But then again, how much variety is there in an actual Bouquet of Roses? Not much. But I like that they made multiple types of roses. So we got 3 different types of roses for this this bouquet. I do wish that we had some variety in the colors, because I'm actually not a huge fan of red roses. I think other colors of roses are prettier. I guess because they're not as common, you know? My cousin runs a floral service, and they've had some nice bouquets, and they always change. Like they never have the same thing for very long, it seems like. Because they focus on getting things that are in season and reasonably priced and stuff like that to try to, you know, get maximum value and stuff like that. But they had some nice, like, lavender roses, I think. Not too long ago. Restaurant there is going to start breakfast again after Valentine's Day. But are they going to have breakfast soup? That's the important thing. That's what they need to have. Breakfast soup. No soup. Ugh. Well, you should tell them that they should. Where is the other green one? There it is. Yep. Soup for breakfast. Hot, cold, either way, doesn't matter. Breakfast soup is breakfast soup. Alright. Then 2, 3, 4. We get our 2x2. A lot of nice dark green in this set as well. So there's 2. There's 3. And there's 4. You love a good breakfast soup? Breakfast soup. There we go. So I'm not exactly sure why. I guess the clips are helping to anchor it. It's a little bit weird. I mean, you kind of need ham, Bahamut. Maybe some veggies, too. Maybe. Alright, next up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright. Pizza has everything you need for living. But what if you're lactose intolerant? Let's see. Studs on that side. There we go. What if you can't eat gluten? Alright, let's see. The world's largest rose bush is a Lady Banks Rosa Banksia in Tombstone, Arizona, USA. Trunk circumference 13 feet 5 inches, 4.09 meters. Height 9 feet, 2.75 meters. Coverage 8,000 square feet. That's sizable, I suppose. All right. So these get on here. Howdy, Kinshire, how's it going? It's a little bit too high. There we go. There we go, and then we get these on the side. Rough time of year? Yeah. I have a feeling it's going to be a rough time of year for about 4 years. Okay, now we get our half triangle elements. Half triangle elements? I mean, they're triangles. There's the other one. There we go. Rose by any other name? Okay, and then we get our petal pieces. Our shoulder parts there. So I think these are ones that have not bloomed quite fully yet. I think that's what these are supposed to be. Not positive. My mother knows plants, I don't. Well, I should say my mother knows flowers, I don't. She does lots of gardening. Protective sepals caress the delicate rosebud in its early stages. There's a space in between the I and the N and in. Ugh, it's terrible. As the bud opens, the sepals release their protective grasp. It's supposed to be nasty weather, but you don't need to go anywhere. That's good. It is already raining here. I don't really have a favorite flower myself. Let's see. There we go. And there we go. All right. Howdy, Lord Canis. We'll say this about Baldur's Gate 3 Paladins. Kind of easy mode for the game. I mean, easy mode can be nice. It's hard to have single favorite. I just don't know enough about flowers. I'd be like... I tend to like I just don't have a strong opinion about flowers in general. If it's a shade of color I like, and that's one reason why I'm not a huge fan of roses. Red to me is kind of bland for flower colors. Yeah, shades of purple can be really nice on flowers. Not a fan of yellow flowers because I'm not a fan of yellow as a color. I like blue. I do like blue flowers. Yeah, blues and purples, certain shades of purples. Some shades of purple I don't care for. But blues especially. I think those would probably be my favorites. I like hydrangeas, quite pretty. White's a little bit kind of bland for me as well. Doesn't really do it. There we go. Get these. There we go. These are number 3 angle connectors. Howdy, Sealand. How's it going? My mother really likes daffodils. I'm not a big fan. I think part of it is because they're yellow. They tend to be yellow. I mean, there's white ones as well, and there's ones that are like mixed colors and some light oranges and stuff, but it's the yellow that does it. I'm just not a fan of yellow. Finally starting to kick that cold. Nice. Glad to hear it. You like dandelions for the fact they drive certain yard fanatics crazy? There's 7. 3, 4, 5. 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright. You're not exactly nice. Am I a fan of gold? Gold's not exactly yellow. When gold looks very yellow, then yeah, no, I'm not a fan. When gold looks very metallic, yeah, I like gold. I mean, obviously metallic green is better, but... What about metallic red? I mean, it's okay. Red's not one of my favorite colors. It's not as bad as yellow. Yeah, there's one stem. What's wrong with yellow? I just don't like it. There is rarely a rational reason why anyone likes or dislikes any given color. Which is, in and of itself, pretty interesting. Like, think about it. Why did your brain decide that it didn't like a color that you don't like, you know? Like, when I was a kid, and I mean, I'm not talking about, like, 15 years old. I mean, it was true then, too, but when I was, like, 3 and 4, my parents could not get me to wear clothing with writing on it. You know, like, as soon as I was old enough to actually decide what I liked to wear, what I wanted to wear, I would not wear things with writing on it. I have no idea why. Real hypothetical question, if Ald plays Baldur's Gate 3, who would he make? Human Ald, Green Dragonborn Ald, not a Dragonborn. Min, Crow, Moonshadow, or Ellie. So, the fact that you make one character for it, if I can only make one character, I'm almost always either going to make Ald, or I'm going to make Elmendretta. Because the color is an assault to your eyes because it's too much of something? I mean, yellow isn't really an assault on my eyes. I just don't like it. Alright, we got our stems. No one knows the exact origin of the abstracted symbol for a heart, but it has appeared on Greek vessels as early as 400 BCE. Alright. Spare part, a black robot arm. And for some reason, a little heart. Alright, so that is bag number 1. Well, booklet number 1. So now 2. So we have another type of rose here. What would my BG3 Ald Min be? Ald would be a Paladin, because that's generally what I play when I'm playing Ald. And Elmendretta would be some sort of fighter mage. Robotom spare part because those clips are a bit fragile? Yeah. And it's a small, easy-to-lose piece. There was a yellow that was banned because animal cruelty. Well, yeah, I mean, anything that is either toxic or comes from animals is generally going to be banned these days. Alright, let's see. Build your special moments. Like your favorite memories with your loved ones, the LEGO Bouquet of Roses truly comes alive when shared. Whether you give or receive them as a gift or join in the building experience together, these roses are guaranteed to flourish anywhere and cast a vibrant glow on your special occasion. The variety of stem lengths reflects different phases of growth, from delicate buds to bold blooms. Whenever you want to refresh your special memories and your bouquet, you can return to your voluptuous arrangement and adjust it to suit your mood. Oh my, voluptuous arrangement. From the design team. Love may be as thorny as a rose stem, or as divine as its velvety petals. To reflect that dichotomy, we sought to strike the perfect balance between challenging techniques and a satisfying flow. While we can only aspire to recreate nature's perfect design, we hope you will let these roses serve as a reminder to love yourself exactly as you are and share that love with others. Kenyon Andrew Brady, LEGO model designer. Need extra love, hence the bonus heart? That's fair. That is fair. I do need extra love, yes. That's true. I do need extra love these days. Love me. Love me. Are these the same? Yeah, they are. For some reason, they seemed smaller. Princess Linda gets the heart. Worst part of Factorio's Space Age DLC, waiting for your base to produce the epic quality crushers you want. Waiting oftentimes is the worst thing. Get those bunched up there. Those there. And those there. Alright. I saw that it did, but I haven't watched it yet. I've been doing a bit of LEGO sorting, so I've been watching things that do not require me to, or that I do not really want or need to concentrate on. Made one, only 26 to go. Woohoo! Well, at least you have some LEGO building to enjoy while you wait. Of course, Min and Ald would be humans. Ald would be a human. Elmandretta would probably be an elf or a half-elf. Thorns are often removed from cut roses, but some have escaped the pruning clippers. Here they are represented by horn elements, which appear in dark red for the first time. Ooh. Make bloody horns. You get to see this build in person on Saturday? You got these for your wife for Valentine's Day? Aw, that's sweet. What flavor of elf? I mean, probably just a high elf. Moon Elf in Forgotten Realms parlance. Or human. I don't know. It would depend on how I was feeling. That's kind of silly because gold elves are supposed to be gray elves and moon elves are supposed to be high elves. Not that there's much mechanical difference between the two in... I mean, there's a bit of a mechanical difference, but there shouldn't be a mechanical difference in AD&D. In AD&D, gray elves are, shall we say, overpowered. Howdy, Cody, how's it going? Oh, Bahamut, elves come in lots of flavors, especially when you dip them in something first. Cinnamon elves. Yum, yum. How overpowered? Elves are not overpowered. Gray elves can get to a max of 20 in intelligence. That's too good. I think they might get 20 in dexterity, up to 20 in dexterity too. Dark pink half bushings, which is interesting. Something you think I'd take advantage of? Character could be Alderman, the Dream Guardian be the other. That's true, yes. I did see that that was a thing. A rose by any other name would smell as sweet, but when the overnight sensation rose was tested in a space shuttle, researchers discovered its scent was different in the zero-gravity environment. And then we got 1L beams and more half bushings. Oh, they tested lots of things in space. Zero gravity does some interesting things. Two things. That may have been a little redundant. It's okay. So, Lord Canis, the thing is that I would almost certainly not... Like, if I was going to play Baldur's Gate 3, which I currently have no plans to, not ruling it out, but I currently have no plans to, I would make a point to have the most basic character class I could. Overlapping mudguard elements help recreate the intricate layering of the rose's petals. Well, I mean, if I played a paladin, it would be the most basic paladin I could. If it was a fighter mage, then it would be the most basic fighter mage that I could. That kind of thing. If it is inefficient, if people complain that something else is better, my response would generally be along the lines of, that's bad game design. Actually, can you roll for your stats in Baldur's Gate 3? Or do you have to do a point buy? No, I mean, I'd want to roll for stats. I mean, you can see what I played in Icewind Dale. You know, since I played Icewind Dale. Min-maxing is the name of the game. Yeah, that rubs me the wrong way. Like, don't get me wrong, I got nothing against min-maxing as a thing, but when the game kind of expects it of you, that rubs me the wrong way. You don't have to look stuff up, Lord Canis. I mean, unless it's for your own edification. It is highly unlikely that I would remember anything that you found at the future date in which I may possibly play Baldur's Gate 3. Did make a half-elf fighter cleric mage for Baldur's Gate 2 as a test run. I mean, Ellie was a fighter mage. And I did roll substantially well. Like, I rolled and rolled and rolled. And then I think there was something where, like, you needed a wisdom of 9 or something in order to use some item that you should not need a wisdom of 9 to use or something. And I was like, that's bullshit, and I went in and edited my character, I think. I mean, if you pay me $150,000, I will play anything you want. I will play anything for $150,000. I mean, It's negotiable. It doesn't have to be $150,000. But I think at $150,000, I think I'd play anything. You know, of some very objectionable games people have made in history? I mean, I'd have to be able to upload it, I suppose. I mean, if you just want me to play it on my own, alright. $1.50 a ham sandwich? No. No. There we go. That's a nice spiral design there. I do like that. There we go. So it does help to bring these all in together. There we go. 6 pizzas of my choice? No. I mean, again, it depends on what the game is, I suppose. Howdy, Vigastry, how's it going? And I mean, if someone paid me a ton of money to play an actually objectionable game, it would be quite likely that I would take that money, play the game, and just be incredibly derisive towards the person who requested it, or something. Would I ever play the 8-bit Dragon Warrior games? Yeah, maybe. I mean, I don't see much point in playing the 8-bit versions when I've played ones that have better graphics and sound. But, yeah, I mean... if people wanted to see the original version, sure, why not? I mean, I do regret not getting the later NES Dragon Quest games, Dragon Warrior games. So you have more fondness for that? Yeah, see, like, if I had played that, like, I mean, I played 1. I played Dragon Warrior 1. I wasn't terribly impressed with it. But I had already played Crystallis and Final Fantasy. I may have even already played SNES games. I can't, like, I got my SNES... Well, I got my NES right around the time that the SNES came out. I think that's one reason why I got it, is because they dropped the price because the SNES was going to come out or something. Or it already had or something. I don't remember. But I had played like Dragon Warrior 1 it's not a bad game, but it's also not a technically or literarily advanced game compared to even some other things that are on the NES. I mean, it's better than a whole lot of schlock that's on the NES, but it's a pretty basic game. 2 through 4, not so much. But I played 1 because that's the first one that there was. That's the one that I got. I think I got it from someone else or something like that. And it was fine. I mean, I didn't dislike it or anything like that, but I wasn't, like, blown away by it or anything like that. And I genuinely thought that that 2 through 4 were basically going to be more of the same. One is very thin as far as role-playing and story. Yeah. Yeah. You're basically just running around fighting monsters. Like, you're in an area, you fight the monsters there until you're strong enough to go to another area. You go to the other area until you're strong enough to go to the next area. And that's really it. But 2 through 4 have actual story. And better, I would say better story than Final Fantasy 1. Which was kind of my benchmark at the time. So that is definitely something that I regret not having been able to do, is play those games. Because I definitely would have liked 2 through 4, I think. Kind of an outlier to say you didn't like 3's story. That's okay. I mean, it's a bit of a cliche now, but at the time, playing through 3 and then realize, like, if you hadn't played through 1 and 2, or at least 1, yeah, it's not going to mean anything to you, but I could imagine what would, like the playing 3 and then discovering the twist near the end. Yeah, it would kind of blow my mind. The rose is the national flower of the United States. I did not know that. Are there even native roses in the United States? There we go. Nice big bud. There we go. There's our second one. Playing Daggerfall last night, you helped a couple of Breton men get married at a temple of Kinnereth while beating back soldiers working from some harpy of a noblewoman. Was that like a modded quest? Because that doesn't sound like one that I've seen before. Howdy, Minor Trader. How's it going? Is everyone playing Daggerfall now? I mean, everyone should play Daggerfall. It's fun. It's not good, but it's fun. Alright. Let's see. That's 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, it's free, Bahamut. Keep that in mind. What if Garnet keeps getting killed in FF9? Daggerfall? Ah, that's terrible. Can you beat Daggerfall with no combat skill above Misk? Yes. You can. You can beat Daggerfall with any character. You're just going to have a painful time if they're not combat capable. Daggerfall is extremely combat heavy. So the thing is that if the skill is in Misk, all that means is that it's not going to contribute to your level ups, and you need to do other things to level up. There we go. So that's really the thing about what skills you have in your various categories. I mean, if you try to keep it low because it's a Misk skill, then yeah, you're gonna have a bad time. But I mean, you could go magic. You don't think you ever finished Daggerfall back in the day? You remember falling into the void a lot? Yeah. That is definitely a thing that happens. Alright, there we go. Get that stem on there. That's not laziness, not a rogue AI. You have to be actively not lazy to make all of the endings canon. It's not really the map that's the problem, Klauth. It's the fact that all of the randomly generated dungeons are... They have a lot of Z levels. If they didn't have many Z levels, that map would have been fine. Because Daggerfall's mapping is actually, like, really interesting. You get a mini version of the dungeon that you can look through. That's amazing. The problem is that there's just so many Z levels. If there weren't so many Z levels, it'd be a lot easier to navigate. So much easier to navigate. Quick question, what should you aim for? Vampirism, werewolf, or wereham? Well, if you go for any of those, your character is going to be overpowered. If you're fine with that, just whichever one you get. Go for both, go for whatever enemy you encounter first or something. Just noting, if you want to be overpowered. And there's nothing wrong with that. But also, like, it is very easy for the gains from those to be kind of worthless too. Yeah, not a rogue AI. There are two lycanthropes in Daggerfall: werewolves and wereboars. Vampirism is the more interesting one because you have more quests. I've never actually seen the wereboar character art. There we go. Okay. So, spare parts. We've got a lime green 1L beam, brown 1x1 cylinder plate with hollow stud, dark pink half bushing, and dark red tooth claw element. I think the main quests, for lycanthropy, are just like, here's some, like, either break the curse or here's another person who wants to kill you. Go fight them. I think there are actual vampire clan quests. And if you go vampire, you'll want to look at what region you become a vampire in. Because each region has a different clan. Each region and each clan has different bonus powers, and they may have different quests. I'm not positive on that. As Grimmeth discovered, one of the clans gives you a free action spell, which means no more paralyzation. Vampires are immune to paralysis anyway. It's not free. I mean, it just automatically gets into your spell book, but it still costs spell points. Oh. I thought there was a 2x2 cylinder brick in here, but no. That is... I thought it was just loose. That is how this part connects. This is used for, like, the heads on the large Marvel figures. Yeah, that's gonna happen. That is gonna happen. But Lord Canis, you could have made one. Actually, that's not a bad caveat to the crappy potion-making element. Alright, so we get to make 8 flowers here. Alright, starting with the little white ones. I don't know what they're called. You had 0 strength? How did you not die? Like, you're supposed to die when you get to 0. Oh. Fair enough. Nope. Some of them are over here. Sand green leaves. Achievements in Arena are stupid. Alright, so... I'm gonna make 12 of these. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I don't know, maybe? I don't know what the white, little white tiny flowers are in rose bouquets. My mother could tell me. Baby's breath, that's it. Yeah, no, I have heard that. What is wrong with your Y? Hey, my delete key has stopped working on my laptop, so... And I use that, well, I used to use that a lot. It is one of the reasons why I seriously considered a new laptop. Among just general slowness and issues with it. So many little white flowers here. Play 500 creatures of power 2 or less in matches? Good lord. I remember when having 12 creatures out on the board was a friggin' lot. That's insane. There seems to be power inflation in Magic the Gathering. Shocking, I know. Let's see. Alright, we're on to the third one. Everyone just concedes when you start trying to do some of the achievements. Alright, we got an achievement hunter here. Screw him. Quit the game. Oh, I mean, it's just like over... does it reset after a time, or is it literally throughout your entire play? Because that's not too bad. DJ Birdman, how's it going? Let me get you a shout out there. What are you up to? We are building some Valentine's Day sets here. Starting with the roses. Botanical roses. Rumble, rumble goes the snowplow. I was actually pleasantly surprised. I woke up this morning and the streets were already plowed. I was very, very surprised. Luckily, it was packing snow, which made it... Like, I was done shoveling in a half an hour. It was great. I didn't clean off my car, though, because I wasn't going anywhere today. Yeah, I mean, if it's just cumulative, you know, you can hit that in a year. That's fine. Knocking the rust off with MMX4 speedrun. Your hand is so sore. Yeah, it's one reason why I have zero interest in speedrunning. But more power to you. I look at most speedrunning and I'm like, nope. Nope.jpg. Alright, there is all of the flowers. Okay, let's start getting them on to the leaves here. Did I miss one? Because I got two extra white flowers. Having two is unusual. Eight trample with an upside for 5. Well, it feels more like it's about synergy. Like, not so much about the individual cards themselves being overpowered, but like creating more opportunities for meta builds. Like, back in my day, it was like, oh, all zombies get a +1/+1, whoop-de-doo, kind of thing. A symbol of everlasting love, the dainty baby's breath, Gypsophila, complements the fierce beauty of the red rose. Alright, so put these up here. Get 6 L bars with stop and sand green, which I have not had before. Love sand green. But yeah, like, when I was a youngin', not that I was actually all that young for it, it was generally just a case of, like, oh yeah, you gotta get a zombie thing that gives all zombies +1/+1 or something like that. You know, or all rats get +1/+1, so you make a rat deck. And it's good, but you could also just have like a red fireball deck and nuke them all kind of thing or something. Okay. So these are not lightsaber handles. They are the Monkey Kid elements. I think they first came out with the Monkey Kid sets. Just gonna stick that in my mouth. Don't mind me. The mouth is a great place to hold Lego pieces. Just do not use your teeth. And if your lips are wet, ew. There we go. There's one. I said don't use your teeth. There's two. All eating is Lego on stream. I mean, sometimes Lego does look like chiclets. I said no teeth. How about using your tongue? Ew, no. You don't want to get them wet. That's why you use dry lips. No teeth. Teethy, they call me the Teeth Sprite. No teeth. His recent teeth comes from the word dent. Alright, so we got our 4 baby's breaths. Right there. Let's get them back there. There we go. Okay, let's bring them forward a little bit so they're actually on the screen. There we go. All right. Now some gray 5L axles. And we get our number 3 angle connectors. There we go. Tabletop Simulator has been broken for you for months? Your Tabletop Simulator timeout corner is now no more. Weird. Yep, come back here. Gonna reconnect to stream because mouse hit the close Twitch button. Had a mind of its own. It went rogue. I'm surprised he didn't make this green, because, aren't the thorns on roses usually... Oh, maybe they're kind of black or gray or something. I don't know. It's been a while. Yeah, Mega Flare your mouse. That's perfect. Show it who's boss. Roses are some of the oldest known flowers in the world. Fossils date back as far as 35 million years. Ordered out tonight, felt like exploring local places and found one that specializes in making melts. Nice. I got some nice pasta and garlic knots from a nearby restaurant. I should have just gone, but I was feeling extraordinarily lazy and spoiled myself. It would have been a lot cheaper. I mean, a lot cheaper. Want some more pizza now, though. Maybe I'll get some this weekend. I deserve to be spoiled, yes, Bahamut, but I can't afford to spoil myself. Now when I gotta save money for Lego, gonna have Wagyu for a V-Day? Nice. Right, that is not where that axle is supposed to go. There we go. Right, and magenta 1x1 cones. As the rose reaches maturity, the outer petals open to reveal neatly spiraled inner petals, which are represented by a Lego whip. Remember, where there's a whip, there's a way. This is specifically the Indiana Jones coiled whip. I don't think it's been in red before. Guess it belongs in a museum. I should rewatch The Hobbit and Return of the King. Rankin Bass. Those are good. Alright, next up. Alright, yes, we are making 4 of these, so get those up there. Alright, 1, 2... Well, doing all of them. So many fenders. Oh, I could do like a Discord stream of The Hobbit and Return of the King. That could be fun. Alright, there we go. And all those now. 1x2 curved slopes. Go. It does go a bit faster, I find, when you kind of do this, like, assembly line thing. Do the same step over and over again. Although sometimes it depends on exactly what you're doing. In this case, it's just like one part, like that. Whereas this one was 2 parts. Went a little bit faster that way. Alright, next up. Black 1x2 curved end plates. Some of the Lego in an orderly fashion? Yes. Yes. At least there isn't anyone constantly speeding up the belt on me. It is interesting that they have this be a build together thing, and this third booklet, by far the most complex and intensive of the 3 different sections. So I guess it's like, make sure that the expert builder is the one who does this one, and person who has not built much before does the simplest one. Alright, let's see. So, these go like that. Okay. All right. Get a more open spiral here. There we go. Build together, that's what makes it romantic. Definitely could. Definitely could. Nice of them to give you a stylish whip for a succubus. I know, right? I should also go pull out the Belleville riding crops. Get it even more romantic. Abcody agrees. Alright, the oldest living rose is more than 1,000 years old. Alright, so the narrow part is up. Right here. How do they keep it alive that long? Magic, obviously. Now, it's probably at some sort of, like a monastery or something like that. There we go. "'Tis a mighty shrubbery indeed." Yeah, I'm sure they mean the bush. Alright, Sealand, thank you very much for coming on out. Have a good rest of your night. Glad to hear that you are beginning to feel better. There we go. And finally... Surprised they didn't say anything about this piece. Because it's a very odd piece. I don't know what I'd use it for. Right, there we go. Alright. 10 of these. Let's go ahead and put these up here for now. I bet Google has something to say about that. Maybe we shouldn't use Google anymore, though. Well, the other ones would make a better pauldrons. These, the connection is too weird for that. It would make better, like, cowlings for engines or something like that. Trying to make rose petal essence for your King's Quest 3 magic spell Vigistry. Let's get these over here. It'll be easier. I can't remember which spell used the rose petal essence. Maybe it was a cat cookie. Cat cookie was still the best spell in King's Quest 3. By far. Alright, there is that stem on there. I'm really happy that these botanical sets are doing so well for LEGO, though. They're great. They're very creative, nice to look at. Getting different people into LEGO. go. Okay. Get that stem on there. Might be a little tired. I had trouble getting to sleep last night. Then I didn't wake up as late as I wanted to, given how poorly I slept. It was used for Fly Like an Eagle spell? Oh, okay. That's unfortunate. Why was Rose Petal Essence in there? I mean, it doesn't really make sense for any of the spells, but... there we go. There is the third stem. Just like saffron as an ingredient, unless they're referencing some obscure folklore. Yeah, some of it's probably just, this is an expensive ingredient, which is fair. Which is fair. Like, that's a pretty reasonable reason to use some of those things. There we go. The final stem. There we go. Okay. In ancient Rome, roses were used as decorations in prominent homes and council gatherings. Subjects discussed sub rosa, under the rose, were regarded as confidential or secret. For the size of the set, there's only one page of items, and it's not very dense. 32 of the fenders. Let's see. What is... Well, obviously the most common piece is going to be... Yeah, 108. 108 of these pieces. Alright, spare parts. We got 2... white 1x1 plate flowers, 1 brown 1x1 cylinder plate with hollow stud, and 1 red tooth claw element. Nice. All right, let's go ahead and grab this all up. Almost. I'm not going to arrange these because I'm by no means a good at arranging flowers, and I don't have anything. I don't have a vase to put these in anyway. I think what I will do is we'll have like one of each here, and the rest will sit up there. There we go. That's pretty. There we go. All right. Next up, we've got Celebration Series 2, a Valentine's Day box. I don't know what Celebration Series 1 was. Help, you're trapped by a sleepy kitty? I don't think there's any help there. I think the situation is, ha 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 ha, you're stuck here. All right. So there's booklets 1 and 2. Yeah, fine, go on the floor. It's fine. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. If it's Lego candy, is it okay for teeth time? No, not. No teeth. It's never teeth time. What about the candy that sticks to your teeth? I mean, that's not Lego. One of the very early pick-a-brick walls had red 2x2 tiles, and I got a whole bunch. I actually used them on a roof for a castle building that I brought to a Brickfest one year. It'd be like Jolly Rancher. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. It's like a larger version of this little heart. See? See? Buddy Kookery, how's it going? Happy Valentine's Day? I'm not sure if that's a spelling mistake or not. Alright, and then we have 3x3 macaroni tile. Lego Jolly Ranchers should happen. Oh, I don't know why, but that reminds me. There is a Lego contest on Lego Ideas right now for, like, 90s nostalgia, and there's 5 contestants that might win. Like, one of them is going to become a set, and one of them is the X-Files. So if anyone's interested in an X-Files Lego set, go get your vote in on Lego Ideas and vote for the X-Files set. It's not a mistake. Okay. I wasn't sure if that was a reference to something that I was just missing. I can be quite oblivious at times. Give me X-Files? X-Flies? I don't think X-Flies are going to be a potential winner. But X-Files might be. But go vote, if that's what you want. And there are some other entries if anyone wants to look at those. Well, you can go see what the design is, and while the design is not final, like that's not necessarily what they will do, it is probably similar to what they will do. So check it out. You can, you know, if you haven't been on LEGO Ideas before, you can look for things that people have made and submitted, get them to 10,000 votes, and then they will be considered. Right, Jumanji, Fifth Element, Buffy, and Edward Scissorhands are the other ones. So obviously it's got to be the X-Files, right? Alright, spare parts, red 1x1 cylinder plate, red 1x1 plate, and red 1x2 half tile. There we go. Nice, nice little heart box here. I mean, none of them are bad. None of them are bad by any stretch. All right, DJ Birdman, thank you very much for coming on out. Have a good rest of your night. How long did you have Ald accidentally muted, you wonder? How did you not notice that I was muted? That you had muted me? Did you think I was just being very quiet for like 20 minutes? There we go. Second heart. You were looking at LEGO Ideas. No excuses! Get that in there. Alright, flip it back over. White 1x8. LEGO Ideas is very, very cool. I actually do not, like, go through and vote for that much because, A, I don't know that there's anything that they have that I'm, like, super duper, like, excited for in terms of, like, oh man, like, I have like, nothing that I really have a vested interest in, kind of thing. And the chances that even if it gets to 10,000, the chance that something gets to, like, actually be produced is actually pretty low, because it'll go into a batch of, like, 35, 40 things. Oh, holy cow. This is a new piece. I'm just casually ignoring that this is a new piece. Normally, so the standard version of this piece is this shape. You get an extra plate on the bottom. This is 1 brick tall. Wow, that's a new piece. There is an Ideas Blockbuster submission. Yeah, so, like, a lot of things that get submitted, there's a pretty good chance, like, I'll buy it anyway. So, like, I want the Cullen house, and I hate Twilight. No interest in Twilight. I kind of hate it as a franchise. But the house made out of Lego is pretty nice. There we go, a little bow. Alright, spare parts. Clear 1x1 plate, red 1x1 tile, and white 1x1 quarter cylinder tile. I wonder if someone actually has the Blockbuster, like, Someone's gotta own that, right? The trademark and stuff like that. I imagine that they would have to license it. Anything is better than Twilight. Oh, there are things that are worse. There are things that are worse. I think that's safe to say. But I do like houses made out of Lego. A bit of dusty schmutz on there. All right. Okay, so that is the first booklet. Second booklet. You didn't say to expect it to win, just found it an amusing... Oh yeah, no, I know. I know. And I will definitely vote for things on occasion, but I don't like go through it looking for things, because to a certain extent, like, if something wins, I'm down for it. I'm down for it. Whereas, like, there were some people on one Discord I was in that, like, they were so incredibly, like, negative and rude about things that are not for them. Who's asking for Twilight? Well, I mean, if 10,000 people voted for it, there's interest in it, you know? Like, there are other people who exist in the world besides you, kind of thing. But I don't want it. Obviously, that means no one wants it. Wonder if there's a recipe book called 50 Shades of Gravy? There's gotta be. I bet if you Googled it, there would be multiple things. I would be down for a Lego Rickroll set. Rick Astley. That would be awesome. Of course there is, Bahamut. There's probably even someone who's done a Lego mock called 50 Shades of Blay. Blay being one of the fan name for bluish gray, the current gray color. Are those leaves or duck feet? Like Kinshir said, yes. See, it's got a little stand. That's adorable. Alright, now to make some candies. Oh, but Bahamut, the universe wasn't joking. Alright, there is one candy piece and the other candy piece. No, just that there are evil people out there. The universe has no control over that. You don't have to look very far to see evil today. Yep, 2 of these. Old is not evil. Howdy, Matt Martin. How's it going? Valentine's Day? Oh man, a Lego St. Valentine's Massacre set. Minifig mobsters. We actually had a minifig, a mobster minifig a while back. But also, Mad Martin, you missed out. You missed out on whole flower stem of sand green. Speaking of evil, Bahamut, a whole jar of dragon brains. Wow. It is a true flower of beauty. I know, isn't it? It's fantastic. There we go. One of those, and then... You do not know those dragons. It's kind of worse, actually. It's kind of worse. All right. There we go. We got all of our lovely little chocolates here. Open up our Valentine's Day box. And let's see. That one goes up there. That one goes there. Because you got to have them in the exact right position, right? Right. There we go. Nice little box full of candy. It was chocolates. It's so good. So cute. There we go, and a little stand. Would it have been better or worse if you'd known them? Well, at least if you'd known them, then there could be like an element of you knew what they did. The chocolate feng shui, right? Right, Vigastry? Alright, spare parts. Clear 1x1 cylinder plate with hollow stud. Green angle bar with connector. With stud. Bright green 1x1 cylinder tile with top peg. Bright orange 1x1 plate flower. Dark orange or nougat, I'm not sure which. 1x1 heart tile. It's probably dark orange, I think. Brown 1x1 quarter cylinder tile, and dark brown 1x1 tile slope. The diagram telling you what the heck you've bitten into. Oh, that's true. That's true. I did forget about that. See, because yes, you do need to know which of those is the Spring Surprise, right? Gotta know which one is the Spring Surprise. So you're prepared when the springs pop out and pierce your cheeks. Can't wait till Saturday so all the chocolates go on sale. Alright, and then the final build for tonight is not really related, but, you know, it's pink. It's a pink box. You know, retro record player, so you could play romantic music. You get that Barry White going. Okay, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And switch on over to the instructions. There we go. Ald should worry more about the pickle truffle. Is that the one lovingly coated in lark's vomit? I really only remember the Spring Surprise because A, springs, and B, surprise. Ooh, a new red-orange. That's nice. Dark blue, a 2x3 tile. And a sand green hinge plate. 2x2 to 1x4 hinge plate. Hope this lasts the better part of an hour. You'll miss minifigs. I think you're going to miss minifigs, not a rogue AI. I do not think that this will take more than a half an hour. What's the record? Like I said, Barry White. The more you watch Gundam Double Zeta, the more you think it should have been Elviano, Ruluka, and Fa as the main characters. Yes. I mean, Fa does prove that she is the best Gundam pilot. Everything's better with Fa, though. Barry White is too obvious? Okay, fine. Barry Manilow, then. They're not really main characters. Elle and Rue aren't bad pilots in their own rights? Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Rue especially. Then again, Rue is also technically a professional. Technically. Fa is not a terrible pilot. Name someone who piloted the Zeta Gundam and multiple other things and survived Zeta Gundam. Do you like how in Zeta and Double Zeta there are strong female characters? Yes. Yeah. All right, so we got red, white. These are friction pins. Friction half pins, and dark gray. So we got our audio connectors and then a power cable. That's really neat. I mean, there were some good female characters I mean, well, yeah. I mean, there were some good female characters in Mobile Suit Gundam as well, but some of that is better in the compilation. Some of it did get a little bit garbled by I think the pacing of the TV series. I mean, Sayla is good. I'm sad that Sayla never really showed up again. She survived because she was never fighting the best of the villains had to often. I don't know. I don't know about that. The important thing, though, is that she survived. When so many others did not. Best is the Shrike team in victory. They make a lasting impression. And Gundam, it oftentimes does. It oftentimes does. Alright, so that is our base. So we have friction half pins in white, red, and dark gray. And a gray 1x1 cylinder plate. If you were dropped into any of the Final Fantasy games, which one would you want to be in? Most of the worlds kind of suck at the point that they're in the Final Fantasy games. Also, the worlds are really not developed enough to give you a good feel for what they might be like. Alright. So get another, I'm get a dark gray cog here. 1x2 half cylinder tiles. You will not get the hero's plot armor. Oof. Oof. That's bad. Not 9, then. Anything but 9. Maybe not anything. 2 would be bad. Most of the cities were pretty intact in 4 and 1 and 3. Five and six get wrecked, yeah. Well, most of the cities are kind of okay in 5. The world gets wildly altered, though. I don't actually know much about 7, honestly. Eight is kind of iffy. 10 would be okay. If you're a random schlub in 10, you're basically fine. $11 doesn't count. 12, okay for the most part. Anything past 10 is okay-ish. Ald immediately gets killed by Sin. It's probably true, I probably would. Eleven's an MMO, it doesn't count. I also don't know anything about the world of FF11 or 14. I mean, you can get killed by monsters in basically any of them, so... Any world that has monsters, that's definitely something that could happen. Posted in the Discord what the record should be? Alright, I'll take a look at that after the stream. Alright, let's see. Next up... Black 1x6s here. And here. You'd be mostly okay in FF11? I played like 5 hours of FF11. That's about it. I really remember basically nothing about it other than not really enjoying it. Which is about as expected for any, any MMO, really. I'm not an MMO person. One of the towns does suck if you were a Galka, though. Well, 10 would suck if you were a Ronso. Alright, so we got the safety yellow there. We got coral pink here. And we got light azure. Yep, alright. Okay, flip it over for the feats. There we go. Beats are done. And flip it over. Get two 2x2 half tiles. There's a lot of FFs. That is true. That is true. Had your second favorite race in Final Fantasy? Well, they were also in Final Fantasy Advance, Tactics Advance. And Advance 2. I need to play that one of these days, too. Although it hasn't been that long since I played Advance, so... Yes, 16 is the latest, and I honestly keep forgetting that 16 came out. It kind of felt like it came out with no fanfare. Although, some of that might just be because I'm not paying any attention to where the advertising for it is. It isn't even barely an RPG? Alright, let's see. So this goes there. And this goes there. And 1x8 tile right there. So basically this... You've got a sliding thing here. Okay, so that's that. Alright, so, spare parts, 1x1 tiles in black, light azure, coral pink, and high visibility yellow. Dark gray 1x2 half cylinder tile, and 1x1 quarter cylinder tile. You notice in video games your favorite characters tend to be the non-human characters? That's pretty common. Like, to a certain extent, humans tend to be, like, an average known element, you know? They're what you measure everything else by, which is why they get no stat modifiers in AD&D. Now, these elements are in my local pick-a-brick wall. I should get some so that I can make a Lego space colony. Island 3 space colony. A pickle brick wall? Ugh, it's terrible. It's terrible. The very idea. The very idea. Okay, 1x2 plates with end technicals there. Should you admit you bought 2 jars of pickles today? Well, Vigistry, admitting you have a problem is the first step. So yes, you should admit that. And then, get help. Man, I would have killed for a set that had so many clear 1x1 bricks when I was a kid. And clear 1x2 slopes? Get out of here. I didn't have any. The taint of pickles is impossible to purge, but you can get it as minimal as possible, Kenshir. There we go. And then we get our panel pieces. And for the retro record player, it does seem appropriate to get these elements, which are straight out of the early 1990s of LEGO. There we go. 1x3. 1x6, I mean. 1x6. And 1x6. High visibility yellow 1x1 plate. I don't know why that's a 1x1 plate, but we have 1x1 tiles for coral. And light azure. And a gray 1x1 plate. 1x8 tile. 1x4 half tile. And a 1x2 curved slope. Alright. And right in there. Okay. Spare parts. Gray and high visibility yellow 1x1 plates, and a black Technic friction pin. Alright, bag number 4. Alright, let's see. First of all, 1x2 tile. Oh, wait. There's printing on that. Is there no? No, no, there is not. That was just reflection. And 1x1 corner panel piece. There we go. Another base for a turntable. Turntable base? I'm sorry. I apologize. Alright. A lever with a gray base here. Another 1x1 quarter cylinder tile there. Keith Eller, this may or may not be a robbery, so hand over all the hands. Good luck trying to get the hands. Can't have my hands. There we go. Some lights right there. And a 1x6 with lots of different lights. Alright. Red. Orange. Yellow. Neon green. Green. And light blue. Gotta break the pickle talk with lots of hams? You're a good man. You're a good man. Settle on 3 options for the Githzerai: Werewolf, Werebat, and Werebore because of Daggerfall. Alright. Turntable, maybe that's a speed thing. I don't know. It's been a really long time since I have used an actual turntable, so... There's an arm there. I'm wondering how he got infected. Oh, it sounds like you got something in your throat there, Lord Canis. Terrible. I'm terrible. Alright, 1x2 half cylinder with a center stud. Do I have 2 turntables and a microphone? I do not, no. There we go. That's turned appropriately. Werebats can fly in at least the bat form. I think in their hybrid form too. But it's been a while since I've looked at them. Alright, another shorty brick with round end and side stud. I mean, no one can wear a bat. Could wear a cloaker, though. And then promptly get eaten. Alright, so the arm does not move very much right now. Where is another side stud brick? There it is. Did they rename the Mobat to Dire Bat? Howdy, Shield of Hope. How's it going? Because that seems like what it would be. Valentine's box of chocolates. Yeah, it's very adorable. Very adorable. And it even has chocolates in it. See? It's so cute. It was a gift with purchase until a few days ago. For most of January, I think it was. There is currently a tropical rainforest diorama, which is neat. Very cute as well. Looks like... Oh, why? Why would anyone rename the Mobat? To just dire bat. Now you can't say Mobats, Mo Problems. And that's just silly. There we go. And then on the side here. And on the side there. Come back your piece. There we go. Alright, then 1x4 curved slopes. There we go. Yeah, Mobats are really big. Mobats are quite large. There we go. So flip it over and 2x2 cylinder plate. Flip it back over. 2L axle. And we get some pretty neat decorated elements. Making a nice little spiral there. There we go. Like how that cylinder plate looks like a 45 adapter. Well, I think this whole thing is supposed to be the actual record. It's a very thick record. Okay. So, put that down. Let's put this up. Bring that over. And then, see, you can have it actually rotate around. Do that. I guess that's maybe speed or something. On, off, switch. Bring that back. Bring that up. And close the lid. I like how this matches up here. Although I still do not know why that's a 1x1 with plate. A 1x1 plate rather than a 1x1 tile. I guess maybe to lift it up. Well, oh, no, actually, okay, I see. Because you've got this over here, and this is to mirror it. Now that makes sense. Now that I actually look at it. That makes sense. That's a really cute record player. I like that. And you got this, I don't know, speed thing as well. Alright, so spare parts. Gray base, black lever. 1x1 cylinder plate with bar in gray. 1x1 tile in gray. A silver tooth claw element. Dark red 1x1 cylinder plate with hollow stud. And 1x1 cylinder tiles in trans red, trans green, trans neon green, trans yellow, trans orange, and trans light blue. Cool. Does the stud represent a power button? No, I believe this is the power switch. And this might be like the speed or something. I don't know. I don't, it's been a really long time since I had a record player, an actual record player, so I don't know what this slide would be here. Okay. But I really like these printed designs, and this being printed is pretty neat too. I'm actually surprised that they made these exclusive printed parts for this. It's really cool. Soda all gone. So you can listen to some nice romantic music as you give her her chocolates and her roses. Or him. Or they. Whichever. Whichever anyone prefers. Alright. But it is about time for us to do some minifigs. Before we wrap up the evening, so let's get my minifig sheets out. Yep, starting with that one. All right. So, Series 14. Let me get my dice ready. Alright, D6. Alright, 5, so we're going to that column. D20, although actually D12 will probably do. Alright, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nope. Alright. And we'll roll a D10 then instead. Alright, that is a 1. The very first one. Okay. Start a prediction. Can all guess what is inside the minifig pack? Get your predictions in. Let's go ahead and roll a d20, see what the dice say I'm going to get. 18, need to reroll. 18 again. Alright, that's a 9. So that is saying the Tiger Lady. Ice Oven got a 7. That would be the Spectre. 2 for Bahamut. That would be the Pirate guy. We've gotten 3. I don't know if there's any more. Naruge, I rolled a 3. That would be the Scientist guy. We've gotten 4 of him, so I don't know if there's going to be any more. Abcody 15. That would be Yeti. Probably aren't any more. We've gotten 4 or 5 of Yetis. 2 for Keith Ellery. That would be the zombie pirate as well. And Vigastry also got a 3, the scientist. So you guys could re-roll if you want. Guessing begins with a Minotaur Tunnel of Love operator. It's going to be a Leonin Soda Connoisseur. It's going to be a little belchy. Alright, 30 seconds remaining. Get your predictions in. Let me go ahead and get my timer up and running. We're ready to go, I should say. Okay, timer is all ready to go. Just a few seconds remaining. A barred kissing booth operator. I read that as bad kissing booth operator the first time. Which would be kind of amusing, actually. Alright, predictions are closed. Alright, and go. I think that's the head. What is that? Oh. Oh, alright. 16.89. It is Frankenstein's rocker. We've gotten... How many have we gotten? 4. Alright, so that is our 5th Frankenstein's rocker. There's a difference? There might not be. There might not be. I don't know how good bards are at kissing. Yep, that is Frankenstein's rocker. Alright, 16.89. Let's choose a prediction. Within 20 seconds, complete that prediction. And who is getting the hams? Bahamut, Kinshir, Vigastry, and Keith Ellery getting all the hams. Very nice. Lord Canis, Abcody, Iceoven going for 20 to 50. Shield of Hope going for 50 to 60. And Lel Bunny going for no. You did type that he'd look cute perched on the flowers? You did, yep. I have so many of these guys now. So many more than I need. So again, I don't know if this is a 2-4-6 scenario where some of these have 2, some of these have 4, some of these have 6, or if it's a 3-4-5 scenario. If it's a 3-4-5, we've gotten the last Frankenstein's rocker for sure. If it is a 2-4-6 scenario, we probably have, well, we would have one more remaining. Okay. Next up, we have a series, the Lego Movie series. All right, that is a 3, so we're going right down the middle. That is a 3 again. 1, 2, and 3. All right. Let's go ahead and swap those. Oh, before we do that, so we still have not gotten the werewolf. We have still not gotten the tiger lady. And that's it, actually. We've gotten everything else. All right, so let's start our prediction. Can all guess what is inside the minifig pack? Get your predictions in. All right, so we still have not gotten Lord Business. We've still not gotten Emmett. We've not gotten Miss Scratch and Post. We've not gotten the construction lady. We've not gotten the robot secretary. Taco Tuesday guy. The cyborg miner. Or the mermaid. So get your predictions in. Let's go ahead and roll a d20. 8 for me. All right, so that would be William Shakespeare. So 15 for Vigistry, that would be the Panda. 7 again for Ice Oven, that would be the Scribble Cop. 15 for Abcody, also the Panda. So go ahead and get your predictions in. Can I guess what is inside the minifig pack? Reset my timer there. Going to be a Leonin Jester for the Emperor's Court. A Minotaur Romantic Ambient Sounds Record Maker. That's weird. 8 for Bahamut. That would also be, like me, the William Shakespeare. So go ahead and get your predictions in. Can I guess what is inside the minifig pack? Does anyone remember what Not a Rogue AI rolled? So he can show up in the recording. Nope. All right. Well, just a few seconds remaining. Let me get my prediction, or my timer going. 13. All right, so that would be the Not My Pants guy. Isovan confirms 13. Yeah, so that would be Not My Pants guy. Or Where's My Pants guy? Whatever. Well, I'm tired. All right, predictions are closed. So, let's go. All right, what do we got? Oh. All right. Narrows it down immediately to 2 different ones. Can I feel an accessory? Okay. 25.16. We have the robot Madame. Let's see if it is her. So in 25.16, that is her. All right. All right, so once again, 25.16. Choose the outcome. That is going to be a 20 to 50. Complete that prediction. And Lord Canis, Abcody, Ice Oven, and Vigistry getting the hams. Very nice. Bahamut and Kinshir going for within 20 seconds. Shield of Hope going for 50 to 60. And Lel Bunny going for no. I do really like the outfit that she has. I would want to swap the arms out if I were going to use this for anything else. And the hairpiece is great as well. And a dainty little hat. And for good measure, a shotgun. Well, musket. Alright, let me go ahead and zoom in on her. Hold on, need to pull up the proper thing. There we go. Alright. There is a little bit of printing on the back of the, well, quite a bit of printing on the back of the torso, which is really nice. But also, great hairpiece. Fantastic hairpiece. I really like that hairpiece. Very nice and detailed, and a cute little hat that sticks on that hair as well. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. Alright. There's our cyborg madame. That is our second one of her. There we go. Alright. So that is that set all done. Finally, we are down to just a handful of D&D minifigs left. Get that over there. Alright. There's 4 remaining. Go ahead and roll my d4. Alright. That is 4. The bottom came up. So, that is that one right there. So we got 2 more weeks of this. So Friday, next Wednesday, and next Friday as well, and we will be done with the D&D minifigs. Alright, let's go ahead and start a prediction. Pardon me. Start a prediction. Can all guess what is inside the minifig pack? Get your predictions in. So, let's see. 9 for Bahamut. You're going to need a reroll because that is the elf, and we've gotten all 3. 10 for Nadaroge Eye. That would be Lady of Pain. There is definitely a Lady of Pain. 13, you need a reroll. 10 for Vigastreet, Lady of Pain again. 4 for Abcody. That is a Dragonborn Paladin. According to this, there is still a Dragonborn Paladin to go. Then I need to go to the LEGO store and buy more lithids. Oh, you think that I haven't already done that, Mad Mart? Actually, I was looking for some series... Jeez, what are we up to? Is it series 27, I think it is? And they did have some D&D minifigs at the Barnes & Noble that I went to, and I was just like, you know what, might as well buy some more. So a 10 for Ice Sovereign on a reroll, that would be the Lady of Pain. Not worth a reroll. Not worth a reroll. Wow. Just giving up. A Leonin date for Valentine's Day. Well, that's just Beauty and the Beast, then. The old TV series with Linda Hamilton. And Ron Perlman as the Beast. Does anyone actually remember that other than me? Oh, actually, I need to get my my weights up. There we go. That's what you were going for? Fair enough. Fair enough. All right, predictions are closed. All right, so first of all, let's get my D12 out. All right, I'm going to say it's the Lady of Pain. I know I watched it, but I was very, very young. A Minotaur romantic hedge maze designer. Sorry, little bunny. All right, so I'm saying Lady of Pain. Let's roll the die. 5. All right, the die is saying the halfling. So let's do some weighing. 20.28. Ooh, I think that's agreeing with me that it is the Lady of Pain. All right. Let us see. Is it the Lady of Pain? That's the Lady of Pain. All right. Let's open it up to verify. Yep, that is the Lady of Pain. Awesome. Fredox Games, how's it going? Let me get you a shout out there. What were you up to today? Isn't that the most Valentine's thing you could get? Yes, yes, it definitely is. It definitely is. The Lady of Pain is absolutely the most Valentine's Day minifig that I could have gotten. What were you up to, Fredox Games? Right, right. I need to actually put her, her cape on. That would help. How do I like the Valentine's box? Oh, it's adorable. It's really cute. I also made the retro record player as well, which is fantastic. I think it's one of the better like non-town kind of you know, tabletop models that they've done, I think. Candy store gift with purchase and the Lucky Knots gift with purchase. Yeah, those look pretty nice too. I haven't gotten to either of those yet. I will probably have a day when I do those Houses of the World and then the stores. I have all of those sitting around ready to go. Typewriter is a Technic-heavy set to build. Oh, that's fine. I already did the Eiffel Tower on stream, so... Yeah, that was pretty crazy. I don't mind Technic, I just don't like the current crop of Technic models very much. They just don't do anything for me. So many hot dogs, indeed. Alright, so we got spare 1x1 trans dark gray and plate and tile with a cubic gate print, apparently. Let's go ahead and zoom in on the Lady of Pain. Still disappointed that the minifig face, the head, does not have the printing, and it's all on the headpiece, which is, as a reminder, soft plastic, rubbery plastic. Oh yes, I do need to choose the winner. Let's go ahead and do that. Let me zoom back out. Thank you for reminding me. Choose the outcome. That was Yes with Guess. Complete that prediction. Alright, who is getting the hams? Let's see. Bahamut getting all of the hams. Very nice. All to himself. Shield of Hope going for yes with die roll. Vigistry and Lel Bunny going for yes with weight. And Kinshir doing some redistribution with a no. With a big ol' no. Alright, Fredex Games, thank you very much for the raid. I'm actually just about to wrap it up myself, so I will see about someone else that we can go to. Because I built, again, the record player, which is adorable. It's really great. And the roses, which is really nice. Let's see. Alright, so that is all of the Lady of Pains. No more Ladies of Pain. Alright, so according to this, there's 3 left. I got Gith, Dragonborn, Druid, Strahd, and Tasha. So 2 of these we've gotten 3 of, and I'm not sure which right now. So making that a little bit more exciting. Have a good night, Bahamut. Thank you very much for coming on out. Let us see if anyone is on my current following list. Yeah, Ringbolt is doing some building. Looks like he's either doing I think he's doing a mock based on Speed Champions, it looks like. So let's go ahead and get a raid going. Alright, so I want to thank you guys for coming on out. We will be back on Friday for some more Colosseum, which we're closing in on the end of that. I think we've got like 2 or 3 sessions left. We'll see. But we'll be back on Saturday for some more Spelljammer, Monday for more Torn of the Golden Country and Xenoblade Chronicles 2, and next Wednesday we will be back to building something else. See you next time, everyone.